Hello members of the internet and welcome to another computer overview. Today we have the Dell Dimension 9150. There are four models in the 9000 series, one being the 9100, the 9150, the 9200, and the 9200C. What's the difference between them? Well, the 9200 supports Core 2 Duos, the 9100 series don't. And the difference between the 9150 and the 9100, well, I just looked at their specs, and there's only one difference. One only. Sticker. That's it. Maybe it's got a professional... Well, I looked on the top, and it actually has two Windows XP COA stickers. So, is this business grade, or is this home grade? I can't tell. So, without... enough of talk, let's go see the system in a closer look. At the front we're greeted with a DVD-ROM drive, a floppy drive. Those two bezel covers look off because they came off of an Optiplex GX whatever. I think it's a 760 anyways, the same model case anyways. So of course they don't fit, so I had to hot glue them and it looks like shit. Anyways, we have a microphone, headphone jacks, two USB on the front, and your power LED right here. Note that the four LED diagnostic lights are in the center, as well as your hard drive LED as well. And we have some ventilation at the bottom, and a side there where your dust vacuum, or fan really, is absorbing cold air, or cool air. Now at the back, well, we have the side anyways, a bit of ventilation on the... And at the back, we have 5 USB ports. We have an Ethernet port, surround sound, and because this does not have integrated graphics, well, it came with, well, I had to shoot in a video card. It's the GX 560, yeah. Alright, let's go inside. At the inside we can see it's very busy in there. Spaghetti splat galore. The reason being is I had to do a lot of work on this one. The previous owner didn't seem to give two shits about that case, and unfortunately, well, it has a couple Bose capacitors that I don't have the replacement model. And on top of that, well, I had to graft some wires. As some of you could have noticed here, there was two of them, well, two leads anyways. There's this one and another wire that's in there. I'm not going to bother with that. So, yeah, where do I begin? Well, first of all, if you want to do some expansion card upgrades, there are two latches over here, two blue of them. You squeeze them together and it unfolds, it pivots. Now that's not just all, you have to also push this clip down and bring her out so you can have access to your video cards. At the top we have, you may not see it too properly, we have four DDR2 slots. One of them's Occupado by, I don't know, I think it's a gig. We have our 24-pin connector here. We have the what is this? Oh yeah, it's an IDE connector here. We have 1, 2, 3, 4 serial ATA connectors. There seems to be artifacts for two more at the top, however I don't see them. I think those would be, if I bet my money, I think they go for the optical drives. Speaking of the optical drives, well, there's two bays here, and you basically push down on this, and you get, all you have to do is just remove this clip, basically, if I can remove it. And then you can just simply push out the drives. Ow! Just be careful for your thumbs. And then reinserting is the opposite of reinstallation. And of course, well, if you like the looks, you just want to be careful and put that back. Even though this one is a little bit stiff because of the stupid IO shield plate. Anyways, under here, I'm gonna go ahead and close this. Under here we have our Pentium D 830 CPU. We have the floppy connector way at the bottom. What you don't see is, well, let's see here if I can get you a better shot. Ah, that's much better. what you see here is your floppy connector, and on the side here, this little connector here connects the fucker to a what is it? A serial and a PS2 port, or is it? Let me see here. Yep, I think that's the one. And the artifacts here shows for another serial connector. Okay, let's pan right back out and see the hard drives a bit. Hard drive installation is easy as just removing, squeezing the two tabs, and the panel just comes right off, and for some reason I just found a screw. Keep that aside. Then you just, let's see, do I have a hard drive? Oh, I'll use this hard drive. Installation of drive is a snap. All you have to do is just tilt it on this side, or any side you want really, and then you pry it up a bit. It's not easy to do it trying to pan it on the camera as well. You just squeeze them a bit, and eventually this should just snap in place, like this one. All you have to do afterwards is just place the drive back in, and with a couple of encouragement and effort, you will eventually go in. And there we go. The hard drive wasn't fitted completely. That's no biggie. And then you just go ahead and, you know, connect the connectors so you can get a hard drive detected and working properly. And of course, you're always allowed to have the optional hard drives. However, the way it's grafted, it looks like this may not happen. But I also don't think I'm going to put a second hard drive in it, really. And as well, here we have cable management, little clips where you put your Molag serial ATA and your floppy connectors. And where the cable management goes, under it is a fan. So, judging by the board artifacts, let's see if I can get that. Judging by the board artifacts, looks like we could have had a serial, parallel, and a VGA, as well as PS2 right here. However, those options don't seem available on this particular board. Oh well. Alright, let's take it for a spin drive. I realize I said spin drive. Actually, I meant test drive. So, that's exactly what we're going to do. Now, since this is legacy free, we're going to have to haul out our good old USB keyboard. And speaking of PS2 keyboard that I had, it blew up. Yeah, started to flicker some lights, and yeah, it's like as if it had a seizure, but well, it pretty much blew up. And being an epileptic, having seizures is nothing fun, especially, you know, well, you feel like shit afterwards, and, you know, take away the rights of driving and becoming dependable. I hate that. I hate that. I'm an independent guy. Alright, after enough going off topic, the system information tells me pretty much what it is. Now, for some reason, it's a DXB051. The BIOS version is A03. There's probably some updates on that one. Processor info, we have 2 megs on the L2 cache, and of course it's 64-bit capable. Well, 64-bit technology, I'm sorry. Hyper-threading capable. Nope. Memory information, oh yeah, we have a gig, okay. As well as PC information, well, PEG, primary embedded graphics. It's connected. Yeah, the connector's not there, really. Whatever. Yep, time's fine. So it looks like my CMOS battery's fine. The boot sequence, we can enter that and change whatever we want. And, well, the onboard IDE hard drive isn't available, and the USB device, like a USB key, is also not available. But we do have a floppy drive available, which is nice. Yeah, we have it as internal. You can have it read-only if you don't want to write accidentally on your floppies. Some users may find that useful. I don't. I leave all the ports to on because why not? Serial ATA connection, RAID auto detect, or AHCI, RAID auto detect, ATA, RAID on, or combination. So, RAID of signed drives basically means whatever. Serial ATA configured for RAID on every boot, which basically doesn't give a shit. You're RAIDing it. Combination is basically like compatibility mode. I'll just keep it AHCI. Integrated NIC, we can, well, the network interface card, we can have on with PXC or turn it off. Integrated audio is the same. USB controller, basically the same thing. You can also disable the boot options, possibility. Primary video, PEG or PCI. Whoa. Oh wait, PCI Express graphics. Oh shoot, it's not primary embedded graphics. I am so sorry. Performance, multi-use CPU core. Turn that off if you want to have a Pentium 4 instead of a Pentium D. Really. Speed step on or off. You can have the acoustic of quiet suggested in performance. I just bypassed that. Come on. Password, CPU disable bit. Turn that on if you want. Windows 8. Auto power on every day. You can use this every day, and then you can use the power time like I don't know. I used to do this when I used to go to high school. Every time at 6 a.m. Well, it was actually at 6:35. This. So every day the system would turn on by itself, which I found really nice. You know, 6:30 clock would go on. I just hit the snooze. The coffee machine will start. The PC will start. The second buzzer will start. And I just, you know, turn off my alarm and I'd be ready to go. And with a nice smell of coffee. Quick resume is basically, well, yeah, I guess it's basically a standby or something like that. Maintenance service tag, I'm gonna have to search through that one time when I feel like it. Well, defaults, well, with a keyboard error, whatever. Fast boot, you know, on, off, disables your memory test. Numlock keys on, post hotkeys, huh. It looks like we have the option, excuse me, we have the option of having setup and boot menu, setup or boot menu, or nothing. Keep it default. Keyboard errors, do not report, please, it's a waste of time. And then you hit escape, remain in setup, save exit, discard exit, I'll save and exit. Now, do I have an operating system in there? I have no idea. Oh, looks like I do have something. I guess I'm gonna plug in a mouse. Ew. Okay, we seem to have KDE with an invisible taskbar. Okay. Vanilla once again, so I'll just open K-Info Center. I don't think this system even likes open. Oh, brother. I think that video card. Okay, yeah, this video card sucks. Fudge. Dang. Let's find a piece of paper so I can use it for the mouse pad. Oh man, this is a ridiculous mouse pad. Oh my goodness, what the heck is going on? And my video card's fine too, it doesn't artifact or anything, it's just... Oh my goodness. Well, let's see if I can do something out of it anyways. That's pretty much the memory free. Device viewer, is that what I'm looking for? Yeah. Well, more or less. Unknown drive. Yeah, it's a floppy disk. It's not an unknown drive. Okay, let's figure out the PCI. I think this is where I really need it. Oh boy. Yeah, G73GL Quadro FX 560, which is based on the 7600 platform. Except it's not good for gaming, and the chipset, well, the heatsink and fan really is a piece of shit. Super thin. We have PCI bridge, USB, blah blah blah. If I'd see a VIA in there, I'd be rather surprised. Yeah, 945G GZP. This is actually using a 945p, remember this. Oh, we have gigabit Ethernet. Oh, nice. I didn't think of that. Huh. Whoa. Okay. Let's try that again. That's better. Yeah, there's nothing much interesting in there. Graphical information. Let's see if it's capable of rendering. Oh, no. Nope. I don't think it's capable. Render. Oh, screw this. Oh, my goodness. This is awful. Oh. Oh, my. Yay, I can choose between 3 squares to close it down. Anyways. Oh, I guess I'll shut it down. I think that's good enough. We went ahead and saw what devices we had. Wow, that was fast. At least it's, seems that it can't wait to turn off. Oh well, let's wrap things up, shall we? So there we have it. This is the Dell Dimension 9150. And despite being an awesome system, it seems to be very sturdy and everything. Looks like the previous owner had no pride of ownership at all. It was very dusty when I had it. Like I said, it has a couple bulge capacitors, but they work, so who cares? I'll probably fix it some other time, really. And yeah, it was really battered in there, and it was so bad they even cut the power supply wires. This poor little thing, but it's Dell. It looks like it's shown that it can be reliable, so. Little clips off. Anyways, so if you have any questions, comments, anything I've overlooked or not looked at, please feel free to leave me a comment down below. Until next time, take care.